But we've been talking a lot about the AgriFair after Friday, Saturday, Sunday last week, and we've been telling you what the vendors have been saying, what exhibitors have been saying, what the patrons have been saying as well. But today we have some vendors and exhibitors in studio to have a conversation with them, so you hear from the horse's own mouth. Should we organize it next year or again? You wouldn't relent, but you'll be there in your numbers. In studio is Paul Ayok, who is a sales manager for Volta. We also have Messi Boko Anan, the regional sales manager for Volta, and also Selom Agudu, the chief farmer at Urban Jungle Agro Industries. Good morning, gentlemen and lady.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
Pretty good.
Great. First of all, before we go on with the conversation proper, Paul, your impression for the first or the maiden edition for AgriFair 2025. What do you make of it?
I think you guys actually exceeded the expectations of most of the vendors.
Whoa.
And it's a great thing, actually.
Wow. Messi, you?
Well, speaking for Volta, I would say that it gave us an avenue to meet quite a number of customers, and we were able to make a lot of sales. We actually did so well regarding sales, and it's something that we look forward to participating in, more in the future.
In the near future.
Yeah,
and
sure.
also Selom.
I want to echo what Paul said. The expectations were exceeded. We had two goals going in there, sales and publicity. And on both points, I think we far exceeded what we expected. So,
Okay,
yes.
fine. So now let's go into details. When you say Volta, what are you into? Messi?
So Volta basically went to tilapia, went to supplying fresh, healthy, quality tilapia to the market.
For how long have you been doing this?
28 years, since 97. Yeah.
28 good years.
Yes.
Paul, where can we find your farms when it comes to the rearing of tilapia?
We have farms at Bakadan, which is our main distribution point, which is our main farm. We have a farm at Bakadan. We have Asikuma, Asichwari, and just at the back of the Volta, Akosombo on the Volta Lake.
Wow.
And then we have distribution points at Tema, distribution points in Takrady, distribution points in Kumasi, in Kaswa, and at Malata. Those are our major distribution points. And as at last year and this year, we are partnering with existing cold stores to expand our niche. So right now in Wa, we have a partnered cold store in Wa. In Agona Swedru, we have a partnered cold store.
Wow.
So we are going everywhere.
Wow. I mean, I'll come to you and ask you what influenced your decision to be part of AgriFair 2025 and how it's been like doing this business for over 20 years, 2 decades. But Selom, when someone says that urban jungle, what are you into?
We are mainly producers, aggregators, and distributors of fresh food. We say fresh food because we do primarily fruits and vegetables, but we don't shy away from anything that's ancillary to fruits and vegetables. So anything that puts a meal on your plate, we will touch it.
And for how long has Urban Jungle been in this business?
Officially since 2015.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how's it faring?
Pretty good. The whole idea is to let people understand that farming is a viable space to be in. Not just viable, but a space where we want more people to come in to generate buzz and generate a good place for people to work. And we think we are meeting that objective as we go.
Wow, interesting. So we are definitely having a conversation like this. It's just interesting that we have the tilapia sellers here, we have the vegetable sellers here. So it's just perfect that you can be able to do your tilapia stew easily. So you should be able to pick the contacts and all that so you can have a conversation with them. But Messi, for how long has this business been running, which we know is 20 years, but what really influenced the decision to enter into tilapia farming? Because other ventures are there, but what exactly with tilapia farming?
Okay, so we're looking at, there are other options, but we're looking at how we could give the market something healthy, something quality. And that is why we looked at this very area. Yeah, there are a lot of even other farms, tilapia farm, we had a lot of smaller farms, but then we're looking at a farm that could give quality. We don't want anything that you eat and then have like issues later on. we were looking at bringing the best to the market, and that's why we had to go into this space. And that is what we are doing currently. We are FDA approved. FDA has been to our farm to assess all that we are doing. The ultimate is just to give the market the best. And so that was what influenced.
For 20 years, how has the market accepted Volta catch?
With open arms. With open arms, yes. Because if you're buying from us, you are getting the best in terms of price, in terms of quality, and in terms of customer relationship. We don't only focus on selling to you, but then we go as far as also being interested in what you do. Yeah, so we really are interested in your personal space as well, besides just selling to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mercy has said it, but Paul, I know it's not that rosy. There may be challenges here and there with this business and all that. Share with us some of the problems or some of the challenges associated with the rearing of tilapia.
I think one of the greatest problems is weather. In the rainy season, you see tilapia is a peculiar fish. So in the rainy season, it's harder. And on the Volta Lake, if you have been on the Volta Lake when it rains, it's a huge storm. So it's a difficult thing to do. And also, sometimes it's not easy dealing with customers.
Wow.
It's not easy meeting customers' demands. So we try to find the best possible solution.
Not easy as saying they demand a lot, or they demand a particular kind of way that you should deliver it, or what exactly when it comes to meeting their demands?
So you can get a customer who wants, for instance, we grow tilapia in different sizes. Today they are demanding for one size, tomorrow they are demanding for a different size. You have to find a way to meet all their needs. So that's also a challenge. And I think out of late logistics, trying to navigate the logistics space and all that. But we keep learning and we keep growing and we keep improving every time, because the key and the goal is everyone that desires and wants to have tilapia should have good, fresh, simply delicious tilapia from Volta catch on their plate.
Is it a capital intensive venture?
100%.
Wow.
Because we're growing tilapia from eggs to your plate.
Wow, interesting. Now, Salom, with the urban jungle, per what you've been doing there, let's go into details. What kind of vegetables are you into?
Most Ghanaian vegetables and some imported vegetables. So name it, your tomatoes, your peppers, hot and not hot, your greens, lettuce, cabbage, your herbs, your okra, your garden eggs. We do it all. So we don't restrict ourselves. As long as it's something that a Ghanaian plate wants and there's enough of a demand, we'll either grow it or we aggregate it from our other farmers.
So you give it to sell it in retail or wholesale?
Mostly wholesale, but we do all. So we serve 3 customer segments. We serve an industrial customer, we serve the open market, and then we serve an individual and a home customer.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how has it been so far?
It's been very good. We are trying to grow the individual space better than where we are today, but generally it's been a very good market.
Wow. So what you can see on the screen is actually coming from urban jungle and all that. But what really informed your decision to be part of the maiden edition of AgriFair?
We are coming from a place where we want to make agric viable. We want to make people want to go into agric as a good means of life. So we are always looking for an opportunity to make agric look nice. AgriFair, from all the information we got at the beginning, was going to be a good place to make noise about agric and let people we want more people to come into the space. So that's what drove us primarily.
How was it like for you on Friday? Let's take the days one by one.
Friday.
Your experience for Friday.
So we do a lot of these fairs. So we went into it thinking it was just one of those other fairs. So we came in with material that typically would have just brought in maybe one more day and then we're done. By 10 a.m., 11 a.m. on Friday, we had run out. And we had to
10
send a truck.
a.m.
Yeah.
On Friday?
Yep. We had to send a truck back to the warehouse to pull everything out of the cold room and bring it back to the fair.
Not even Saturday?
No, Friday.
So you sold everything on Friday. So what did you sell on Saturday?
So we had to start doing emergency procurement. All of our suppliers who had stuff had to start bringing stuff in. we had to order stuff from out of the farm in Tafiatome. It all arrived.
Oh, you
on
don't
Friday
have your farm
evening.
in Accra?
No, our farms are in Kunkunru in the eastern region and Tafiatome in the Volta region.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So things came from our farms, things came from all of our suppliers. We consolidated it and got it ready for Saturday.
For Saturday?
Yeah.
And how was it?
Sunday.
Oh, okay. So you had enough stock to last you for Saturday and Sunday?
Well, a lot came in on Friday evening, and we had stuff coming in all of Saturday. So as the stuff came in, we prepared it and brought it in for Saturday and Sunday.
And how was the sales like for Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday, after what we had seen on Friday, what we anticipated for Saturday was exactly where we were. Sunday exceeded our expectations. We thought, okay, Sunday, a lot of people, they might be off, but they go to church. Sunday by 8 a.m., there was a crowd at our stand. So that again blew our expectations.
Wow, urban jungle. That's amazing. And Volta catch, the same question I'll ask. What informed your decision to be part of AgriFair 2025?
All right, so I would say that majority of people who sell tilapia, and mainly those who consume, do not even know the company that produces their tilapia. And so what we started doing, which has been some years now, is to participate in fairs, exhibitions, so that we can let people know that, see, this is Volta catch. We are the ones producing the tilapia you are eating. Yes, so we're looking for an avenue to grow how to call it, visibility out there, to let people know that yes, the tilapia you're eating is coming from Volta catch. We also have other tilapia products like the tilapia jerkies, the tilapia in oil, just like you see the sardine. Which are products that we are working on.
Oh wow!
We'll be on the market, I mean on your shelves soon.
Oh, beautiful.
So yes, we had samples there. There was a lot of.
So it's not now you're going to fry and all that. You just take it a tin, you just open and you can
So
consume.
with the jerky, you can have your shito on the side, your gari or rice or whatever. You're good to go.
Can you bash your
No, that's all. We also have the tilapia crackers. So we actually use this avenue to, for the tasting space, so people will get to know that this is what we are. And we got a lot of feedback from that. And very soon, I'm sure when it hits the market, you're going to, sales is going to be crazy. Yes, so that's basically why we participated in this. And also to be able to reach out to the consumers and to get feedback from them. And regarding sales, I'll say that we're overwhelmed.
No, with that, let me ask you Friday and Saturday, then I'll go to Paul on Sunday. How was it like Friday for you
so
and
Friday,
Saturday?
So just like he said, it was crazy for us on Friday. We got there very early by 6:30. We had set up. While we're setting up, we had people already bringing in money. That once they are done, we are going to take our fish. So that's how it was. It was, the whole day. So we had to call for extra support staff for Saturday. We're out of stock. Luckily, our depot was, it's closer. Our Malata, that's the closest depot to
to First Island Park.
So we had supply coming in. By Saturday, our depot at Malata was out of stock. We had to get stock from Tema depot. So yes, it was, sales was good. We had a lot of patronage for
Friday and Saturday. And Paul, for you on Sunday?
Just throwing a little bit of light to what she said. So we currently have a partnership with Aquatic Foods.
Okay.
And we are coming up with Kobe in oil, tilapia jerky, Kobe in oil.
Oh.
And these are all products that were displayed there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for people to taste, and it was marvelous. I think our marketing manager was here on air, and people knew about it. So we had close to 400 people visit the stands for tasting, which was amazing, and then they gave their feedback. On Sunday, I'll just end with this. On Sunday, we sold out, and we had display fish in the aquarium. And I had one lady who came and pressured me. I had to remove the fish and sell to her.
Whoa.
And that was it.
So let me ask you both. Now that you've sold everything, do you still have some to satisfy the market or to give for the market in the coming days?
Oh, yes.
We have a capacity. We do approximately 15,000 tons a year. Of fish. So we have a capacity to always meet the demands of the customers. So we don't have a problem with that. So that's why we always say, if you want to purchase tilapia, keep Volta Catch as your supplier, because we don't run out, and we always meet your expectations.
Beautiful. So looking at the excitement you putting out here and also on your faces and all that, you think that just once a year for AgriFair 2025 is enough?
I think if you guys are able to organize twice a year, that would be perfect. because it's really going to help with the number of people who came by to buy things. And I saw everyone buying vegetables. So with the number of people who came by to buy things, I think it's going to help the public and also going to help the suppliers.
The tilapia chips came from your side, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I tasted it and I was told that it's tilapia that was used for that, and I was like, no way, this can't happen. But anyway, you are saying twice. Salom, for urban jungle, how many times do you think that AgriFair should be organized?
I want to echo what Paul said. Twice a year, if you can manage the logistics, would be ideal. Because again, it's not just a selling opportunity, it's publicity for the agri space in Ghana. And whatever we do, the idea is, look, the future of this country is in agri. The earlier we start seeing that and start seeing this long value chain and start getting people interested in different parts of the value chain, the better it's going to be for this country. So we want fora like what the AgriFair gave everybody to be able to move, especially our youth, quickly in that direction. So we stop playing around with the whole, there are no jobs in the system mentality.
Yeah.
AgriFair would drive that, and twice a year would really help this country.
You think that it can whip interest, the youth getting into the agriculture
That's what I
space?
believe. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. But before you go, well, people would want to contact you. They want to know where you are and all that. So details of your contact, your location, how people can get in touch, and let's see how we can go about it.
I would want people to reach out directly to me. My personal number is 020-960-6729. There's a website, www.urbanjungleagro.com, and we have social media handles, Urban Jungle Agro, on all of the social media platforms.
One of the things we were preaching was people networking, getting to know each other, and also find it very convenient to get the produce in their various homes. Maybe you were engaged in this kind of networking and all that, but when it comes to delivering to homes and all that, do you do that?
We do that through multiple channels. So we deliver mostly in Accra to individual homes. We're expanding our reach. So we just opened another pack house in Sunyani, which we are going to replicate the Accra model. We are going to try and reach out to homes. We reach out to the open market wherever we are. And then we also do industrial customers wherever they are in the country.
So for now, if someone is supposed to get in touch with you in Accra, it can easily be delivered.
Yes, absolutely.
So share the number again.
020-960-6729.
So make sure that if you want your vegetables and all that, you go to Urban Jungle, you can call, they can deliver to you in your various homes, and you can have that sumptuous meal by way of stew or soup. Also, Volta Catch, your contacts, your details and all that, because Charlie, people are really worrying me right now. They want their tilapia song.
All right. So the number is 020-848-5980. 020-848-5980. We have our depots across the country, Malata, Kaswa, Atimpoku, Tema, Takrade, Kumase, but then we do delivery, and that's to everywhere. And so if you reach out to me, and wherever you are, we'll just make sure that you get your tilapia. There are no limitations. Just call me 020-848-5980, and then we'll deliver to you.
So
and
should a person reach out to you, the person mentions Messi, will he or she get a discount?
Well, just call me. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Or anything you want to add?
Definitely.
From Paga to Axim, from Boku to wherever, anywhere in Ghana, we can get fresh tilapia to you.
Wow, wow. That's beautiful. So we'll be considering what they have said. You heard from Paul, Messi, both from Volta Catch, and also from Selom, who is coming from Urban Jungle, vegetables, and also for tilapia and all that. Make sure that you pick the contact, engage them, call them and all that, and enjoy yourself with tilapia and vegetables. Not to forget our sponsors that really did a lot for us. Farmer Line, that is a technology partner, Ghana Exim Bank, the horticulture partners, or the improvement company and all that. A lot of sponsors that came on board that we've been thanking you every now and then for what you did. You heard from the horse's own mouth, not expecting only for this event to happen once, but at least twice a year. We'll be considering that for management level.